Hello and welcome to day 6 of our 7-day Pilates challenge. Today we are focused on strengthening through the upper body. Let's go ahead and get this party started. We're going to start standing today. When you're standing, reach your arms out to your sides in a T shape. So left fingertips point left, right fingertips point right. Both arms are at shoulder height. Slowly roll your arms in circles, small circles forward. And then every time you roll your circles, you're just going to make them a little bit bigger so that we work through our full range of motion here. So keep your shoulders stacked over your hips as you roll your arms, getting bigger and bigger. Mine are almost as big as they can possibly be. All right, once your circles are as big as they can be, we're gonna freeze, get back into that T shape, and let's reverse directions, starting small, getting bigger as we go. Strengthening through the shoulder mobility here, chest and upper back involved, or upper body. Just getting them moved, getting them alive here. All right, my circles are just about as big as they can possibly be. Go ahead and shake that out, shake your body out, shake your arms out. We're gonna do shoulder squeezes next. So we're gonna give ourselves cactus arms or goalpost arms. What that is palms are faced forward, fingertips are pointing up, elbows are directly outside the shoulders and they're bent to an L shape or 90 degrees. So left elbows directly to the left of the left shoulder, right elbows directly to the right of the right shoulder, palms forward, fingertips up. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and then release. So when you squeeze your shoulder blades together, you'll find your elbows draw back just a few inches and then you'll release, elbows come right back outside the shoulders. So with these shoulder squeezes, you'll feel an engagement through the upper back and shoulder blades. Keep squeezing and releasing. And 3, 2, 1, we're gonna change this. So elbows are now gonna come directly beneath the shoulders. Palms face forward. Now left fingertips are gonna point left, right fingertips are gonna point right. So elbows beneath shoulders, hands to the right and left of the elbows, okay? Now you're gonna squeeze your elbows together and release. So when you squeeze your elbows together, you want them to go slightly behind you. Your elbows are not gonna come together to touch. It's just the squeeze towards each other a few inches and then the slight release. So elbows squeeze in, release, they come right back underneath the shoulders or a little bit wider. Feeling that engagement through the upper back now. A little bit lower with these elbow squeezes. Being a little bit lower. And let it go. We're gonna come into push-ups next. So for our push-ups, you have options. You can do your push-ups against a wall. You can do your push-ups on your hands and your toes, or you can do your push-ups on your hands if you need. Find what option is gonna work best for you. If you're doing push-ups against a wall, hands are gonna come to the wall in front of your shoulders, and then you're gonna step your feet back. The further you step your feet back, the more resistance you're going to have through the upper body. I am gonna do an inchworm into my push-up. Follow along with me. You can do the inchworm or you can lose it and just do your push-ups. I'm standing nice and tall. I'm going to inhale, reach my arms out to the sides and up over my head. On my exhale, I'm gonna hinge forward, reach my hands to the ground in a forward fold. I'm gonna walk my hands forward so that I am in a full body high plank, hands underneath shoulders, a little bit wider than shoulders, and balancing on my hands and my toes. Straight line from the head to the heels. Now I'm gonna do 3 push-ups. I'm gonna bend my arms, bringing my body lower, push through to lift. Bend through the arms and lift. As you do your push-ups, elbows go back to a 45-degree angle. After 3 push-ups, I'm walking my hands all the way back to my feet as I pike my hips to the sky and then roll back up to my standing position. I'm gonna go through that 2 more times. Hands to the sides, reach up overhead to the ceiling. Hinge forward, hands to the ground, walk hands forward to your plank position. If you'd like to take your push-ups on your knees, now you come down to your knees, heels to your glutes. 3 push-ups, arms bend, press 3 times. Elbows go back to that 45-degree angle. You stay solid, straight line from head to knees or head to heels. Hike the hips up, walk the hands back, stand up nice and tall. 1 more time. Inhale, arms out to the sides, up over the head. Hinge forward at the waist. Walk your hands forward until you're in your high plank position. 3 push-ups. Push through your palms. Once you're done your push-ups, you pike your hips to the sky, walk your hands back. All all the way, stand up nice and tall. Beautifully done. Next up, we're gonna go into some tricep kickbacks, activating the triceps through the back of the upper arm, okay? So stand nice and tall, feet about hip width apart, toes point forward. From here, tuck your elbows to your side. So elbows are gonna come directly underneath shoulders. Elbows are bent or arms are bent to 90 degrees or L shapes. So elbows beneath shoulders, fists and forearms directly in front of elbows, okay? Take your hands in fists, slight bend in your knees. Push your hips back slightly so you're gonna hinge forward at the waist. So shoulders come a little bit further ahead of the hips. Pull your belly button in so your spine stays flat, although it is hinged forward. Now, from here, we're gonna keep our elbows in the same spot in space, squeezing them in towards our ribs, right? And then we're gonna extend our forearms back behind us to a low diagonal. So now my fists are reaching back behind my hips, and then my elbows are gonna bend. Fists come right in front of the elbows, once again, L shape. So arms extend long behind me and come back in. Palms face each other the entire time. Extend and bend. The further you extend backward to that low diagonal, you're gonna feel a pinch, a burn through the triceps, the back of the upper arm. The arms are doing a kick back here for the tricep kick back exercise. Good job. And 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and let that go. We're gonna come to a seated position for our last exercise, strengthening through the upper body. If you'd like to hold light weights for this exercise, you certainly can. Come to sitting on your bottom, feet flat on the floor, knees point towards the ceiling. Then reach your arms directly in front of you. Palms are gonna face each other. Arms are at shoulder height, extended nice and long. Fingertips reaching forward. Now you're gonna hinge back at the waist, so shoulders come back so that they are no longer stacked over the hips. From here, we're gonna add some core work. We're gonna twist to the left. Keep your right arm where it is. Left arm's gonna open with you. Left arm's gonna reach left as your chest faces left. Come back in, arms are forward. Twist right, right arm opens long to a T as you twist your chest right, and then come right back to your starting position. The further back you hinge at the waist, the further back your shoulders are, the more you're gonna feel this burn through the core. And with the arms involved here, we're adding and building against that resistance that we have been building this entire time through the upper body. Bonus work if you add light weights here. So as you keep reaching back, keep your belly button pulled into your spine. Obliques fired up when we go each side to side. Full ab wall fired up as we are hinged back. And one more, even out on both sides. 3, 2, 1. We have done it. Nice job, everybody. Thanks for burning through the upper body with me. And we have 1 day left of the 7-day Pilates challenge. We will catch you back tomorrow for our final day. Thanks for joining.